Do it now.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends, what is going on? It is Thursday afternoon. Today is May 19th. Kaplan and Crew on the radio, on television, on YouTube, on all the audio podcast platforms. And we come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Got Grande in the house. Got Big Brown back today after yesterday he was off and Lawhead was in. Padres played earlier in the day. By the way, how cool is it to see that the Padres now are back to the Padre uniforms from like when we were all kids, the brown, which we love. And then to see the Phillies earlier today in that old school light blue with kind of that cranberry P on the jersey. It looked like baseball from like when I was a kid.
The stripe down the side.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like it. It looks really, really cool. So we're just getting going. We're just getting underway. Grande, Brown man, how we feeling today, fellas?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Browner, how you feeling?
Yeah, dude, I'm very caffeinated today, so don't mind me.
Where were you?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
When?
Mr. No Days Off, Mr. Belichick.
Yeah,
no days off. No days off.
The legal system made me take a day off. The legal system came and got me, as a great person said, and then the smoke got me.
You were in jail? What do you mean
what do you mean the legal
came
system?
and got me?
Yeah, what do you mean? Somebody picked you up off the street? Like, yo, you, come with us.
You do a podcast in jail?
I should have, to avoid another court date. Let's just say I am separating from a person. Then this is taking way longer than it ever should. Browner 2024. San Diego County would be the easiest place in the country to get divorced. That's now on my platform.
You were married?
Hold on. Hold on. Stop. I'm calling an official timeout on today's show.
Do I stop recording?
No. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Don't stop. This is now.
Browner just said something personal about his life.
Alex,
you guys knew what I was doing.
Alex, he opened the door.
Wow.
The door has a little crack, and I'm the kind of guy that likes to kick that mofo open. So what you mean, man?
Again, to avoid having another court date, because there's a person that works in a law office that hired another person to watch this. That's about all I can give you. That's about all I can give you.
That's all you can give you?
That's all.
I actually don't want to know any about the details at all. That's not where I was going. That's not where I was going.
Wait, let him get it off his chest, Alex.
Watch this. I'm about to show y'all something that caused me to have another court date because folks think I'm getting money. Y'all ready? Buckle up for this.
I have no idea what's about to happen here.
Me neither.
Oh my God, he's taking off his sweatshirt. Oh, hell yeah!
Merch out
in these streets, boy! Oh yeah!
Listen,
how's it fit?
It's good. Actually, it's good. It's good length. It's comfortable. The tag
logo
is
in a good
scratching
spot.
my back, but
You like the logo? Is it in a good spot?
Yeah,
a little higher, a little lower.
Perfect, man. Everything landed perfect, man. It's good. It's good. I'm waiting on the sweater to come next.
All right,
I got the sticker.
Yeah, just move the microphone for a second because everybody who's listening on radio has no idea what just happened. Here's the deal. Browner was wearing this hoodie, right? And before he said something, Alex, like the person who's watching this thinks I'm getting money or something or other. I'm not sure. Then he rips off his hoodie and he's got on a white t-shirt and the word Brown Facts, the logo, the t-shirt that we've been selling on our website. Browner's got the first one. I'm so jealous of you right now, and I want to tell you
great.
Why. Dude, it looks
picture.
Awesome.
Your face came out perfect. Like the printing came out great.
Yeah.
And I'm so jealous because honestly, I told you guys, I'm the worst procrastinator. The other night I intended to buy a couple of Brown Facts shirts while they were still 15% discounted. Of course, schmuck over here didn't do it. And now I'm going to have to go buy them at the full price. But I wanted to rock them on the show too, to say to everybody who watches and listens, like, yo, I'm buying the stuff the same way you buy the stuff. And Browner bought the first thing, and Browner's the first guy to show up on the show with Brown Facts gear. I wonder how many people will be wearing Brown Facts gear when they come to 7 Mile Casino on June 2nd for our supper club. You think anybody else?
Ooh. I should be wearing a sweater. Then I can hopefully, according to the dates, pretty much guarantee you I'll be wearing a sweater that day.
What do you think, Alex? It looks great, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're so awesome. Right, dude. His face came out perfectly. The fax machine's hilarious. # Brown Fax. And wait, and so Browner, somebody thinks you're getting paid money on this deal?
Yo, listen. I can say this. I don't, whatever. Just because you see me doing something don't mean I'm making a poop ton of money off of it.
Oh, okay? Here, I can imagine what's going on here. You know what happens?
I know you're watching this.
I can print out the PDF of sales records for you if you want.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Well,
I know you're watching this. Listen, come on, man. I'm not turning into Elon Musk off no T-shirts, man.
Well,
stop
it. Listen, I'll tell you this right now. First and foremost, for whoever is apparently now monitoring this situation.
Thanks for the views. Shout out.
Yeah, we do. We thank you for the views. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope you come.
Share.
Yeah, I hope you come. Use our website, kaplanandcrew.com. So whoever's now watching and monitoring, let me have a word with you for a second here. Here's how this works. Alex here signed us up for a third-party account and used my bank account. So when we sell a T-shirt and we make about $1, okay, just so you know, when we make about $1 per T-shirt, that money comes to me, and I'm making dollars over pennies. I mean, dude, this is not a money-making venture. This is a fun thing.
Not yet.
Yeah, right. Let's hope one day that
right,
because you guys are watching and you're spreading the word, let's hope one day there's millions of people watching, and they all want Brown Fax T-shirts, and then I'll really be making a whole lot of money. You know who won't be making any money? The guy whose name and face is all over the T-shirt, Brown Fax. And let those be some Brown Facts for those of you that are watching.
You should take Scott to court for using your name and likeness.
Right,
dude. Profiting off,
totally.
You and Saban all pissed off right now.
Dude, if I'd never seen another court in my life, I would be ecstatic.
Yeah, dude.
At this point, I don't want to see a pickleball court, a basketball court, a tennis court. I don't see no courts. Okay? No courts at all.
Not even the ones where you dunk on fools?
Not even. I will give those up if it requires me to never see another courtroom.
Dude, the only place he's dunking on any fools is like an elementary school with an 8-foot basket at this point. Come on. This fool ain't dunking on no fool.
Can you dunk, fool?
It's funny you brought that up. I was at a playground the other day, and I dunked the basketball, and I was like, whoa, this is familiar. It was 8 feet. It was too easy. Easy. By the time I jumped and dunked it,
I was Sean Bradley'd it.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's funny. That was very funny.
Hold on. Can we go back to the beginning? Yeah. First of all, the shirt looks great. The color pops. Awesome. Looks awesome. Did it fit you for the tall guy that you are?
Oh, look at this. See?
Are you standing up now?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow, look at there.
Look at that.
Alex, have you bought one yet?
No.
Yeah, the question is, now that I see it, I'm getting one.
What it will look like after the wash? Because that's key.
See? Yeah. So the key, well,
give out the keys.
You never have to worry about that if you don't wash it.
Yeah, like Alex just goes in rotation. This dude don't wash clothes.
Rotation.
Yeah.
I wash shirts. I
sweat a lot, man. I'm minimally, a sweater, bro.
You do sweat a lot, really?
I sweat a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in my sleep. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like we're burying the lead, though.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. What's the lead?
Just because Browner admitted something personal about his life.
Yeah.
We don't need details.
Right.
But you've never, I don't think. Because, that we've talked about, like, what gets skewed, what's off air, what's on air. We don't even know. We just talk for 4 hours here.
Right.
But you just said something about your life that I don't think you've ever shared.
Bro, at the end of yesterday, if you saw how mad I was, this is me. This is if I would have done the show yesterday, it would have been a 7-hour show.
Oh, really? Because you just needed to vent, huh?
I would have told all the business and wouldn't have cared what it would have cost me.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, man.
You do better.
Let me tell you something.
Do better.
Yeah. Look,
don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
You have intimated now that you're trying to divorce from a situation. Okay.
That's a word that's the word that's easy. That's safe to use.
Yeah. And I'll just tell you something, man. Everybody, male and female, who's ever had to go through anything that you're going through, which, by the way, again, you haven't told details, but we can kind of surmise a couple of things.
Right.
It's not going well.
Dude, it sucks. Right. Hey, it never goes well. Browner, listen, it never goes well, bro. It
I see
doesn't go
that,
well.
yeah.
You know? Like I have a buddy of mine who got divorced, and he's a really, really, really wealthy dude. And when I was going through it, he was like, look, he goes, I'm just going to tell you straight up. It will not be as easy for you as it was for me. Because in my world, here's a whole lot of money to you, and I still got a whole lot of money left over here, and we're all going to go on with our lives, you know? But for me, and he warned me, he's like, it's just not going to be this easy for you, man. I'm telling you. And I was like, well, that's what's maybe keeping me in this thing, you know? But when you finally just once the decision's made, it's made. And once you're on the roller coaster, there's no getting off until the roller coaster comes back to the station. Sometimes what happens is, unfortunately, you're about to do a loop and it's going to be really fun. And then the roller coaster gets stuck and you're hanging upside down. And somebody got to come rescue you. So look, that's a really weird analogy that I just came up with. But Browner, you got great friends out here, pal. And you got
Shout
a lot
out.
of support and you got a lot of love. So we're all sending
You got a great
positive vibes.
You got a great merch line where you're making a ton of
Oh
money.
yeah,
Clearly.
dude, you are making pennies right now.
Dude.
I'm about to be Ralph Lauren up in here.
Dude,
like that TV behind you is probably gonna be like 50 inches bigger.
Yeah.
You're making so much money.
Dude, you actually, this whole t-shirt thing, just to be clear, just a final thought here for everybody that's watching, that's now monitoring. By the way, I've been there and done that too, Browner. I've had the monitoring of the show. We had to pull down a couple of shows. I mean, legal threats and so on. That t-shirt that you're wearing, you're probably at about minus $15 on that t-shirt right now.
Sounds about right.
Minus 15, because you paid for it. And you probably made about 30 cents on that. So
I saw the process from selling the sweaters. I know that we're not ahead of the game.
So Scott, you said like for you, obviously for you specifically, the 15% off is no longer valid for anybody.
Right.
But if you're making $1 off a $20 shirt, I mean,
now I'm making $1.15.
That's a discount.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
So all of your merch that you buy is discounted because you get money back.
That's a good point.
It's like a credit card.
That is a pretty good point. I should go buy a bunch of my stuff knowing that I'm making money off myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you may be paying 20, but you get money back.
It's pretty smart, Alex. It's pretty smart. I hadn't thought about that. I really hadn't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway. Hey, it is Thursday afternoon. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios.
Welcome back, Browner.
Yeah, Browner, happy to have you back, pal.
Shout out.
I mean, based on the emotion that you've already brought to the beginning of the show, I'm like worried about who today is going to get just reamed, you know?
Nah,
Should
man.
we bring back hit list for the day?
I gotta have my energy. I gotta have my energy right, man. My mama gonna be here at 4:00. So
your mom's coming today?
Yeah, she's gonna be here today at 4:00. She's gonna be here till Monday.
Wow.
Dude, and where's she staying?
Working on that right now.
Oh, okay. Because if I was going to say, if she's staying with you, I mean, you might want to start putting away the silverware.
She's coming today, and you.
Well, listen,
Alex, Alex, is that bad?
I had to listen. This, in all honesty, 100%. This is the honestest, most honest segment.
That man fell.
That man fell. He landed on that knife.
I had to have a conversation with her because we going to a recital on Friday. I had to tell her, behave, man, behave. Don't get me in no trouble.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm putting two and two together here. Alex, you get that? You get what he just said?
Man. Leave your purse in the car.
Dude, he got leave your purse
I get
in the
it.
car.
I'm just letting it go.
Leave your purse in the car.
Leave your purse in the car, man.
Chill
out.
Especially after yesterday. Yeah, I get it. Let's move on.
Man.
Oh my God, Browner. I cannot believe what you're talking about today. This is the guy.
This is it. This is the segment.
So I'm leaving town tonight, and you're supposed to run the show tomorrow. Do we need to take tomorrow off? I'm being dead serious.
No.
Are you sure? You got some stuff.
No.
If you need the day off, listen to me. If you need the day off, you let us know.
Let me tell y'all something. This is light for me.
Light work.
Yes.
Money team.
The everyday carousel that is this life. This is a light day. Yesterday was mild. It's chaos. It's chaos.
Boy, I'm so proud of you for saying that, brother. Seriously, I'm not joking in the slightest bit. Because let me tell you something right now. Everybody who's listening, And everybody who's watching, I promise you this. Everybody got chaos going on in their lives.
Exactly.
I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care if
How
you're
many
male or
merch lines you
female.
got out?
Right. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care what you are. You likely have chaos happening in your life. And then there's the front-facing person that you are, where you don't want to let people know you have this chaos going on. And then there's the person back there that's trying to clean up all this crap that's happening around you. Could be money, could be your kids, could be your job, could be your personal life. I mean, whatever it may be, everybody's living in chaos. Because every
Yeah.
day, every single day, when you wake up, here's one thing you got to know. Life is hard. Period. It's hard for everybody. Life is hard. You could have a private jet and mansions and a yacht and $1 billion in the bank. And guess what? You're sick. You got cancer. You got problems that money can't solve. I'm just here to tell you, man, everybody is living in chaos. And probably more so today than at any other time on planet Earth for a human being. Life is probably more chaotic today for everybody than it's ever been. At least that's what I think.
And I'm a firm believer that life goes in waves.
Oh yes.
And if it's low tide and chill right now, it'll come.
Yes.
Just try and maintain balance, you know?
Survive the hard times, enjoy the good times.
Dude, you got a Chinese farmer this whole thing.
Maybe.
See? Maybe. Browner, you'll give me a look. Chinese farmer?
What does that mean?
Oh, you've heard it.
Dude, I love the Chinese farmer. It's like one of my favorite anecdotes.
What is it?
All right. I will try and I'll try and tell you what it is. So there's this Chinese farmer, right? This is from this guy who was a philosophy professor. His name is Alan Watts. And I don't know a whole lot about Alan Watts, but if you go onto YouTube, you can find all these videos. But there's this Chinese farmer. And my kids will hear this on the radio and they'll be like, "Oh, Dad, enough with
Here
the
goes
gosh
again.
darn Chinese freaking farmer over here."
I'm kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, but Browner doesn't know it, so this is new information for
Never
him.
heard of this.
So there's this Chinese farmer, and he's got this horse on his farm, and all of a sudden, one day, the horse runs away. And of course, you need that horse, right? And the neighbors came over to his house that night, and they're like, "Hey, we heard your horse ran away. That's terrible news." And the farmer said, "Maybe." And the next day, the horse came back, and the horse brought with him 7 wild horses. And the neighbors came around that night and they went, "Hey, this is great news. Your horse came back, brought all these horses." And the Chinese farmer said, "Maybe." And the next day, the Chinese farmer's son was out on these wild horses and he was trying to train these horses. And the kid fell off the horse and broke his leg. And then at night, all the neighbors came around and they said, "Hey, we heard about your son breaking his leg. That's such terrible news." And the Chinese farmer said, "Maybe." And the next day, the army came and they were looking for young men to go fight in the war. And they knocked on the door and they said, "We know you have a young man who lives here." And they looked inside and there was the kid laying there with his broken leg. And they said, "Oh, well, we can't use him." And so then the neighbors came around that night and they're like, "Hey, we heard your son doesn't have to go fight in the war. That's great news, right?" And the Chinese farmer said, "Maybe." The point of the story is that you never really know how good news or bad news will really impact a situation. And the universe generally solves for all of it. So again, you can go on YouTube. You can look up the Chinese farmer. Just telling you, man, what seems like bad news today can actually turn into great news tomorrow.
Maybe.
My man.
Quick learner.
My man. Yeah.
Facts.
I know. Look at what Browner has done today, Alex. Usually he sets us off on some course where we're pissed off and we're angry and we're fighting about something right away. Today, brothers be getting philosophical all up in this mofo.
I could have done that. I got some of that too.
You do, huh? You got some venom all up in you today. That's more sports related.
More sports related.
Yeah. I got some Nick Saban work.
Oh, dude.
Everybody's got Nick Saban work today.
Yeah. I want to talk about that. I do. Man, I saw my man Louis Riddick on Twitter today saying college football this year is going to be fire because The gloves are off. The gloves are legitimately off. You know, college football coaches forever have, behind closed doors, accused their colleagues or assumed they were doing something dirty. This whole NIL thing in college football, and just in college sports in general, but we'll just focus on football for a second. It has turned college football into a war amongst coaches and programs. They used to have rivalries. Rivalries were nice. Pitt, Penn State. I loved being in a rivalry. Ooh, it was fun. You know, USC, UCLA, good rivalry. Fun. These aren't rivalries. These are now legitimate wars.
These are old white dudes scared for their jobs.
Pretty much.
Adapt or get left behind, brothers.
Pretty much.
All
Adapt
right,
or die.
Well, let's do that. Let's start there today. Let's do that, okay? Hey, we're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. For those of you that want to join our supper club, I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of your time talking about this anymore. I'm going to tell you to go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com. Our supper club is June 2nd. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you check out our website. All the information is there. Browner's back in the house. Grande's ready to roll. Let's do it from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Rome comes home. Yes, I said it. You can now catch the Jim Rome Show Monday through Friday, noon until 3 p.m. on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. Back to San Diego, where it all started, on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Please welcome in tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for joining us again on Main Street Living.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be back.
So, of course, we have more tax questions for you. First of all, what are the types of business entities that business owners can use?
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd ask this question. So this time of year, this is when, business owners probably just got handed a pretty big tax bill. And so naturally, the next question is, how can they save taxes? How can they save on taxes? And so that's where these business entities really, they may come in. So yeah, what we're looking at is corporations or limited liability companies, more commonly called LLCs. So definitely by using either a corporation or an LLC, business owners may be able to really save on taxes. For the most part, when we talk about tax savings, we're looking at like an S Corp election. And so again, an LLC can do that, a corporation can do that. But the net result is you want to save on what's called self-employment tax. So for 2022, a business owner is going to, by default, pay self-employment tax on the first $147,000 of taxable income. So that's 15.3%. By doing an S Corp election, putting yourself on payroll, you can really drive down how much of your income you have to pay that 15.3% at. Beyond the tax savings, it just offers an extra level of protection between the business owner's personal assets, say their home, and their business operation. So, no matter what business you operate, you're going to have some exposure to liability. So an entity like a corporation, like an LLC, it just puts that extra level of protection between the business and then what the owner has on their personal side.
Yeah, well, clearly a plethora of information that you always provide to us, Adam. We appreciate you being on the show. Where can our viewers get in touch with you for more tax help?
Yeah, like always, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to pick up the phone. You can always give me a call, 619-591-9500.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. From our street to your street, Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
Main Street Living celebrates Pride Month in partnership with Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. It is Thursday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. All right, so for those of you who are just getting with us on radio, I'm going to tell you this right now. Alex, this may be the smartest thing we've ever done.
Ever?
Well, one of them.
Okay.
I mean, we technically did the show, so that was smart.
True. For those of you listening on radio or audio podcast, you're going to have to come to YouTube because we're about to experiment and do something that we've probably never really done before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that I'm a hoarder and that my garage is being like cleaned out today by this lady. Alex says it should be a Netflix show. Now my son Justin is right over here and he has my phone and he's going to go outside and show us what the hell's going on here. What do you think?
Go for it, Justin.
All right, Justin, go for it, man. All right, let's see what happens. Alex, there we go.
You want to show your house?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. There's a laundry room instead of going out.
Justin, can you still hear us?
I'm here.
Okay.
Right,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Oh,
It does look like
geez.
horror right now.
This is just the beginning.
Where's Christy?
Christy's over here. This is live on the show.
Are you serious?
Christy,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Christy, this is Alex and this is John. These are my partners.
Hi, Christy.
Here.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Doing great.
Christy, how much stuff have you just given away today?
Well, I've given away a lot of furniture, set of dining chairs, a huge dresser, a mirror, a coat rack, and then I've got somebody coming in about 20 minutes to get these items that are up against the wall, those white kind of storage-y type of thing. And and more people coming. So we're unloading it and paying it forward and giving it to people so that, it doesn't go in the landfill, which is the goal.
Oh,
All
so
right,
Christy,
I have a question
Alex,
for you.
Okay, go
What's
ahead,
that?
Browner.
Are you ready for your Netflix show?
Well, I don't know about that. So,
Have you heard of Marie Kondo and her Netflix show?
of course, I've watched it multiple times.
If people watch people's closets get reorganized, you don't think people would watch people's giant garages get organized?
They probably would, but I don't know.
Well, you know what, guys? I'll tell you something right now. Christy, you've come to the right place. You have interesting content. We are content producers. I see a full
Look at them
deal.
bikes, man. Oh my God. Go back to them bikes, Justin. You got an upside down bike, that bike, that bike, that bike. Bro, you got a bike shop.
You're a bike hoarder.
God.
Yeah, I know. Christy, we think there's a show here. Now, Alex had a really interesting question, and I didn't have an answer for it. The question was, if you're giving stuff away for free, do you have a guy with a pickup truck, you give it to him, and then you take it somewhere, and then you find a way to sell all this crap?
Well, some people do that, I think, but mostly on Facebook Marketplace, you find people just literally putting it right directly in their homes. Yeah, but I'm sure there are some people that will come and haul it and then take it to the swap meet or whatever. I personally haven't dealt with that.
Yeah. No, I mean, we were saying that if you had a guy in a
Oh.
pickup truck come
Yeah.
get the stuff and then you took it and sold it, not only would we think that's super brilliant, we'd also think that's completely ethical.
Oh, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, if Scott's giving stuff away for free and he doesn't care, and then you see a piece and you're like, yo, this is worth like $100, like I would totally go get a truck and just like, hey, I'll sell this thing.
For sure. I think, it's like I tell my clients, if you have the bandwidth for that. I don't have the bandwidth for that. This is what I'm good at. But doing that type of next level of selling and all that, that's just not my thing. But there's definitely people out there that love it.
Wow.
I now know, as of this moment, why you picked her, Scott.
Oh, well, listen, I've known
She uses the word bandwidth.
Yeah. Oh, bandwidth is one of my favorite
Bandwidth
words.
is like, if Scott had 5 favorite words, bandwidth is number 1.
Yeah, I love bandwidth.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't have the bandwidth for that. That is his saying for everything.
Right.
When he found out what bandwidth mean, that like made his day.
Yeah. Christy, this is amazing what you're doing here. And I did not know, because I was telling the guys in the last segment that I've now realized that I'm a hoarder. Like, I didn't know that I was, but now that I see all this crap and I've moved it from house to house to house to house.
Yeah.
And now that I'm saying I got to get rid of all this stuff because I can't live like this anymore. I got 3 garages in there. I can't put a gym in. I can't put a car in. Like, I realize I'm a hoarder.
Well, technically, you're not a hoarder. You're just someone who doesn't have the time to deal with the stuff that you've accumulated over a lifetime, quite frankly. Hoarding looks very different than this. I can tell you that. But yeah, it takes a lot of energy to go through our crap. And in this country, we have these huge houses and we just fill them.
So, Christy,
at some point, it's like you get 2 choices: the stuff or the space. You choose. And you're
on a scale of not a hoarder at all to I have dead cats in Ziploc bags in my drawers, which I've seen on that show Hoarders.
That is what a hoarder. Yeah.
Where would you put Scott's garage or Scott?
Oh, I would say it's totally a typical, dad with kids and a busy life, doesn't have time to deal with it, frankly, and you accumulate stuff over a lifetime, literally. And you kind of have to do this purge process at least once a year. So if you haven't done it, I have a client that hasn't done it in 20 years. And so it's like, well, guess what? You have 20 years worth of stuff. So that's how it goes.
Yeah. Like the stuff that that I think people have a hard time getting rid of is like, if you have your kids like 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th grade, like papers and the art that they did in school, like it's all in a box somewhere. Why do I have this crap?
Like that.
Right. Like, so do people not want to get rid of this stuff? I mean, I know, like, we held on to it like for sentimental purposes, but why?
Right.
Yeah, I don't even like these kids.
And we have yearbooks.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Stop collecting yearbooks, people. Everybody, just stop.
We got phones. We got phones
now.
now.
Useless now. Like what?
I mean, like a yearbook from your senior year of high school is one thing. A yearbook from your 6th grade year is ridiculous.
But who cares about your yearbook from your senior year? You don't even talk to
still like
people.
my yearbook. I still like mine.
You don't even open it.
Dude,
Glory days, Browner.
Yeah, Glory days is right.
When was the last time you opened your senior yearbook?
Well, it's been a while, but I'll tell you that before I moved,
it.
I had a really nice bookshelf.
Burn it.
Don't
burn it.
Don't burn books. What's wrong with you?
You burn a yearbook, ain't nothing ever gonna be good in there you need again in your life.
Look at Christy. Look at her work. Look at her go.
I never stopped, you guys. I
feel like we are just totally bothering her process right now.
Totally in the way.
It is just unbelievable the amount of crap I have in here.
It actually was way worse when I was there. She's done a lot already.
Well, good thing my son.
It just looks scattered. It looks scattered now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is home and my other daughter's coming home, and I'm putting my kids to work with Christy today. I'm making them help her.
Good.
I don't think so.
That's
Why?
one person saying no.
I don't see any kids in there.
He's got to go kick.
He's already kicked. He was with John Carney this morning, and he's already done his kicking. Justin, what's the issue? Why are you not going to help?
I think she's a professional. She knows what she's doing.
Right, but she's also like, hey, it would be nice to have an extra set of hands and tell somebody to help me out.
I think I'd get in the way more than anything.
Well, of course, that's a good thing to say.
Would get in the way too.
Let's see if this. You ready? I'll pay you money. How about that? Would you do it if I paid you money?
$30 an hour.
Oh my God! Do you believe this?
Wow.
I do believe that, kid.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to know your worth, Justin. Way to go.
True.
Look at all these wires.
Let me
Look
see.
at all them wires. Look at them.
Oh, good God! Hey, listen. Maybe I'll find the charger for my computer in there.
Hey, Scott, maybe this is where all your passwords are. Somewhere in that garage.
Speak of that.
Yeah.
Found it.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's the one. I have like a really old Mac that I can't power up because I can't find the power cord.
Oh, the ones with the 3 prongs?
Yeah. I got that vacuum to the left. I bought that about a year ago. Can't figure out how to get it to work now. Freaking piece of crap.
Is that a Dyson?
This popcorn machine was never used.
Yeah, let's get rid of this popcorn machine for real.
It's maybe the greatest radio show we've ever done.
I'll tell you this: it should drive a lot of people to our YouTube show because if you're listening on radio
what's Christy's
right now,
Facebook Market link?
Oh yeah, hey Justin, go ask Christy how we can find her Facebook Marketplace.
How Christy? How can we find your Facebook Marketplace?
How can you find it?
Yeah.
It's just under my personal name. I have Christy Laliotis. and I have one item listed right now, just this. So
Okay.
we may find more stuff. I have a feeling back there, but for now, it's just under my personal Facebook.
Christy,
spell your name
last
for our
name.
audience?
Yeah, spell your
And
last
your
name for
first name.
everybody.
Oh, Laliootis.
Oy vey. Hold on a second. Hold on.
I know.
I missed
Some
all
people
that.
change
Yeah.
Last name.
Hold on a second. Well, first of all, how do we spell Christy? Just so we have that all right, too.
It's Kristy.
Okay, we got that. That's easy enough. And then one more time, how we spell your last name. By the way, just be prepared because your Facebook page could really blow up big time here.
Okay.
Laliotis.
And I guarantee you there's no other Laliotises in California other than my family.
Guys, I've known Christy for probably every bit of 15 plus years.
Yeah.
Christy's husband is a doctor who used to be a soccer coach. It was my daughter's first soccer coach. And I'll never forget when he came to me at the end of the year and he said, Scott, I'm going to put Jillian up for the all-star team. And I was like, oh my God, my baby's going to be on the all-star team. And he was like the first coach that she had. And he, again, nudged her into this all-star team, which began her whole soccer journey from the time she was 7 years old all the way through college. So
Awesome.
I've known Christy and her husband forever. And now that Christy's in this business, I'm like, please come help me.
Christy,
Glad to do it, Scott.
He's basically telling you because your husband discovered his daughter at 7, he's lost a lot of money.
That's true.
Yeah, that wound up costing me a fortune, Christy.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Those club teams are no chump change.
Wow, this is going to be one of these segments where people are going to listen on radio and they're going to be driving down the road and they're going to be going, first of all, I can't believe I'm listening to this. Like, what are you guys talking about today? And secondly, now I have to go to the YouTube show and I have to see this for myself because I'm the kind of nosy person that when I walk into somebody's house for the first time, I'm like, yo, you mind if I look around a little bit? And people are going to be like, yo, Kaplan got his house and all of his hoarding stories and his ridiculous garage all over YouTube. Yeah, people are going to wind up coming to our YouTube show a lot today.
I see she's busy. We gotta go.
Somebody's calling. It's probably
Is that
somebody
a
who
rotary
wants
phone?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's my ring.
That's somebody who's calling off Facebook who wants the who wants whatever other crap we have.
That's the Dr. Graham Bell original phone.
All right. There we go.
All right, we done?
Thanks, Justin.
All right, Justin. Thanks a lot, man.
Hit the red X there.
Yeah.
No,
Oh man, Justin.
There he goes. Perfect.
That's fun, by the way. Taking the phone and using the link like that and getting out of the studio a little bit. That's kind of fun.
We should that's the next time we have a do you know who this is? We'll chime in from somewhere.
I think also, hey, can you close that curtain because it's screwing up my lighting? I think we got to do this with like Fat Tony and some other great friends like Joe Rigby, Bernard Thompson, Tommy. I think we got to send these guys links and have them wherever they are in life checking in. I mean, seriously, gets us out of the studio.
We got to be careful what we check in with Tommy at. Oh,
what are you talking about? Tommy's the man.
We'll never check out.
Right. Tommy is the man.
Double T. I
didn't say anything about that.
Yeah. Listen.
You're saying that we can't hang up on him. He has to hang up on us.
Exactly.
Oh,
there you go.
And then now he has the link forever.
Right. That's funny.
Which there is no like. I don't think I can kick people out.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah. So we got to be very careful with that.
All right, I understand. Hey, listen, guys, give me 1 second since we're talking about houses like this, and hoarding and moving and taking crap with you from place to place. Listen, call my guy, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299 for Gary Cooper. The reason I say call him is because if you're thinking about right now, like what is going on in the market, is the housing market going to come down? Is my house that today is worth X eventually going to be worth X minus Y? Or is now the time? Here's what I can tell you. The market is changing. I'm not an expert, but I can tell you the market is changing. I get a lot of messages from Zillow about houses for sale and houses for rent. And the market, it's slowing down a lot. And that's just the naked eye. That's not the professional version of all this. So if you have questions about buying, selling, any sort of financing, perhaps for whatever reason, refinancing, You call Gary Cooper, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. There you go. All right. We spent a lot of time today.
We weren't anywhere.
Yeah, we kind of weren't anywhere.
We're going to get to the Chargers thing.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it here.
It's so awkward and not awkward. It's so bizarre, isn't it?
Browner, you see this yet?
No. Y'all banging on my club?
No, kind of.
So here's the thing. So the Chargers had this groundbreaking on their new multi-million-dollar training facility, which for the Chargers, say again?
You jealous?
Am I jealous? Not really. It's just that
we got to break ground so you can have a place to come watch us next year when you back.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. But here's the thing. You have to have like a state-of-the-art training facility in today's NFL, and the Chargers didn't have it in San Diego, and they don't currently have it in their Orange County facilities. If you go to the Green Bay Packers or you go to the Dallas Cowboys, you're like, wow, this is where they design how to win football games. These are the modern state-of-the-art facilities with virtual reality football fields and all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what you got to have to win in today's NFL. Now, the Chargers aren't building this facility. The Chargers have a partner that is building a facility to put their name on.
That's just what's so funny about it.
It's so Spanos that they don't have the stadium. We all know the story there. And really, they got their logos all over the facility. But again, it's not them. In fact, I'm trying to remember the story of how they got this thing done, who's building this for them.
Yeah, someone's building it for them. They will not own it. They will lease it. Browner, imagine someone is building a house.
Okay.
And they're going to build this house, but you show up to the groundbreaking because you're going to rent it. And you're going to act as though it's your house. This is my house. I'm building this house. I'm going to have a shovel and a hard hat because this is my house. Even though you're not paying for it, you're just renting it.
Look,
that is what the Chargers do.
Right. And so, but the way they brag about things, we're building this brand new training facility. It's going to be the greatest facility on the planet. They're not doing anything. It's like if you wanted to buy a restaurant and you wanted to put it into a shopping center and you go to the guy who owns the shopping center and you say, listen, for me to take this space, you're going to have to do all these tenant improvements. That's what these guys are doing. They're building the facility that the Chargers will then rent from them, which they will call home. So it's somebody else's building, it's somebody else's property, and they're going to rent it and put their logos all over it, and that's where their corporate headquarters are going to be. It's all good. But they had this like weird religious ceremony. I say weird, no disrespect to anybody's religion. Do your thing. But imagine if all of a sudden I had a rabbi show up at a groundbreaking ceremony and he was blessing the ground, and you don't know who's into the religion, not into the religion, people who are offended by it. Are you pushing that on me? I don't know. This whole thing is a little weird. You want to play it for everybody? Where'd you find this, by the way?
Well, I saw that on Pro Football Talk that they broke ground, and then I was like, okay, well, let me look at this. And I went on the Chargers Twitter. I couldn't find anything other than photos about it. But when I was looking at the photos, I saw a priest at the groundbreaking. And I was like, well, that's something. So I went to all the local mega market websites to see who was there to cover it. And I got it from, I think this was NBC.
Okay.
Here you go.
And recognizing a person that I consider to be El Primero, and that's Dean Spanos. I kid with him. I said, when the good Lord created the Spanos family, he was in a good mood because he gave them a lot of gifts and talents, and they have shared those gifts and talents with so many people locally and nationally as well. So we're going to do the prayer very quickly and read a couple of scriptural readings, and let us then begin. Blessed is our God, both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Holy God, holy mighty, holy and immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy and immortal.
That's pretty good. You can just pretty much.
Okay, Browner, that's your team right there, man.
They made Herbold stand there for that, man.
Dude, I am like, listen, guys, if you're into religion, that's so cool. That's you.
Yeah, no problem.
And listen, and if you donate a lot of money to the church to have the priest show up to say all those wonderful things about you, that's fine too.
Make sure the check clear.
But bro, you're gonna push that on me at the groundbreaking of your facility? Come on, really?
That's not a good look.
They got to break the curse somehow, Scott.
That ain't gonna get it done.
Let's call him the big guy at our groundbreaking, and let's get it started. Like let's bless. He put holy water on the dirt.
Oh man!
And then they dug it
I
up.
was like, I didn't know. I did not know that Spanos was that religious.
Well, they're Greek Orthodox, I think.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the kind of priest that was there.
Yeah.
I had no idea because I've seen lots of groundbreakings. Obviously, I'm the render king, but these things actually get built sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen that. I just found it bizarre.
It is. Listen, you're driving around right now. You are into your religion, and you're like, guys, you're wrong here, man. This is all wrong. He brought out this priest. He wanted to bless the ground. Blah blah blah.
It's not his though.
But the thing is, it's all but it's all PR.
If I own the grounds, I would be like, yo, nope. I don't want that.
Man.
But it's
people bless their houses all the time. Like I get it.
Yeah,
people bless their houses all the time when they move in.
Hey guys,
bless this house.
This is, I'm telling you right now, this is one of those segments that if you're listening on radio, you're like, I got to see the garage and I got to see this priest thing. So make sure you come visit our YouTube channel. Seriously.
He called him numero uno.
I know, primero uno. Is that what he said? Something like that?
Uno, yeah.
All right, stick around. Coming up, does everybody know who the churro guy is at the Padres? We're going to figure this out next. We're in the 7 Mile Casino studios.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westville High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Jose Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. Joe Southwest Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I thought I was okay. I had a degree, I had work experience. I should be able to provide for my kids. But they're just things that you don't plan on in life.
My husband got laid off and we are a family of 5.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would ask the doctors, what can I do? And they would just say, just make sure she's eating. Our lives just changed completely. Thank God that we always had a plate of food.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your University of San Diego baseball updates. The Toreros got the win against San Francisco on Wednesday in their first game of the West Coast Conference Tournament, 10-5. Sophomore infielder Kevin Sim got the scoring started in the first inning with an RBI. Then just one batter later, junior catcher Caleb Ricketts sent one flying for a home run to make it a 2-0 lead early. San Francisco took the lead in the fifth, but in the sixth, Dustin Allen hit a 3-run home run to tie things up at 5. In the seventh, Ricketts hit another home run to edge the Toreros ahead. USD would plate 4 more runs to secure the win. The win was the first win for USD in the WCC tournament in more than 7 years. Next up, USD will match up with 2-seeded Portland on Thursday night. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox Your View? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox Your View. All right, to all our great friends that are watching on Cox Your View, this is exclusive, man. You will only see this here on Cox, and you're not going to hear it on 1090. You're not going to see it on YouTube. It's only here on Cox Your View. My friend Brian Bushfield is the premier barbecue store in all of San Diego County, which is why people travel from all over the place to come see him down in Chula Vista. He sells more Big Green eggs and more Napoleon grills and more Italian pizza ovens than anybody on the planet. But he's got a really big event coming up. It's June 12th. It's called Egg Fest. We're all going to be there on Sunday, June 12th. We're going to eat everything in sight. We're going to learn from the best chefs in the world. Here's Brian Bushfield down inside of his store, West Coast BBQ shop in Chula Vista. Bri, how you doing, man? You ready for Egg Fest or what?
Doing great. Getting all ready. Going to be an exciting day, Egg Fest, June 12th. We got Chef David Rose coming down. He's going to do a tomahawk class. He's going to do a pork chop or a lamb class. And going to have 20 other chefs out here cooking in the parking lot, having a great time, teaching what they know, and you can come and sample the food and learn how to cook it at your house.
Well, I think that's the thing, Brian, is that I know I just come down because I want to eat everything, you know, but a lot of people do come down because this is what, our third or fourth Egg Fest we've done?
This will be our fourth.
Yeah. And people will come down and they'll literally sit there and listen to the chefs explain and teach, because so many people are so passionate about the way they use the Big Green Egg in particular. So just if you could tell everybody a little bit about, you know, what they're going to get the day of Egg Fest.
So the day of Egg Fest, with your ticket, you get to come in, you get to enjoy 4 classes that we'll have going on, along with whatever the 20 chefs are preparing. Anything from moink balls, which is bacon wrapped meatballs, to pulled pork, to tri-tip. Whole bunch of Wagyu will be out there being sampled, tri-tip. If you're not sure that you like something, this is a great event. Come out, taste it. You see it there, you taste it, and you're going to be like, yes, it's worth cooking at my house.
Right. Hey, I'm curious. We always kind of brag about how much fun it is because it's kind of like a big tailgate party. You know, you take over the parking lot there in the shopping center, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, and you bring out all these eggs and you've got all these, you know, championship caliber chefs. But one of the best parts about it is if people want to buy the hardware, there are amazing deals that day. Can you just talk us through that?
Correct. So right now we are pre-selling the eggs. We're going to have 40 eggs that these chefs are using. So we're pre-selling the eggs. Best price you'll ever get on a Big Green Egg. Larges are $300 off. Extra larges are $400 off. And Big Green Egg will be running a ton of sales in their parking lot. And it's the only time Green Egg stuff goes on sale.
Yeah, I know so many people, like I said, they love it, man. They love to prepare food on the Big Green Egg. They like to, I don't know, smoke stuff. They like to slow cook stuff. I love it myself. I've had a Big Green Egg now for a couple of years. And like sometimes I just want to use it as a grill. Like I just want to grill up a couple of burgers and I heat it up real quickly. And other times, you know, because I'll wind up calling you, hey, I'm about to make a tri-tip, man, here. Give me some advice. What do I do? This is the stuff you learn the day of Egg Fest.
Right. On Big Green Egg says the Big Green Egg is the ultimate cooking machine. I believe that you can control it from 250 all the way up to 800. So you can do your pizzas, cheesecake, use it as a regular grill, and go low and slow for your brisket and your pork shoulders.
Yeah.
And anything in between.
So what time does Egg Fest start on June 12th?
Egg Fest starts at 10 o'clock to the public, and it will be going until 3 o'clock.
Okay, so we got a 5-hour window. Now, as far as tickets are concerned, I know they're selling quickly, and this is going to be for people that are watching on TV on Cox Your View. So whether they're listening and watching in San Diego all the way up to Santa Barbara, how should people get tickets to Egg
come
Fest?
in the shop or go to West Coast Barbecue shop.com and also type in Kaplan 5 to save $5 off your tickets.
Okay. Now, do we have a lot remaining? Or are we kind of getting close to a sellout here? I mean, I've been telling everybody, you better hurry up because I'm a terrible procrastinator. So I know other people are as well. In other words, what I'm getting at is on June 12th, if people showed up, you think there's going to be space or should everybody be buying tickets in advance?
At this rate, I wouldn't take a chance. I would be buying my ticket now. If that date's open, buy your ticket now.
WestCoastBBQShop.com, WestCoastBBQShop.com. Use our promo code Kaplan5. My last name, Kaplan. You can see it right back here. Kaplan5. You'll save $5 on every ticket. Me, Alex, Browner will all be down there. You'll meet up with Brian. So many of our great friends, listeners will be down there as well. So it's Sunday, June 12th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. World-class chefs, 40 Big Green Eggs. We're going to eat all day long, and you can save a ton of money on the Big Green Egg products. All you have to do is go to westcoastbbqshop.com. And this is what is going on in San Diego, and you're seeing it exclusively on Cox.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
What keeps me coming back is just learning more about myself in the classroom, and as I learn more about myself, I can share more about myself with my students, and I can open up more and care more and love more and teach more by example.
Teaching is just one of those things that if you have a heart for it, you've found your place, and I have found my place. I get to help little people realize what it means to learn something for the first time, and that's something like reading that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
Still a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit surprised. You know, you don't go into teaching for awards, you go into teaching because you sincerely believe you can make a difference in young people's lives, and that's kind of what got me into the field in the first place.
We use our phones to order our food, catch a ride, share our stories, and so much more. SDCCU made banking from your mobile device easy too. You can do so much, get up-to-date account balances, check on pending deposits, transfer money, deposit checks, and more. Safely and securely all through the convenience of your smartphone. SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.